Meet the new worst team in college football, the Grand Valley Gremlins. The Gremlins may have some pretty sick uniforms, but in their first season, they're coming in at a pathetic 59 overall. There's not a single player on the team who has a rating over 70, and only a few have a rating over 60. There really aren't any star players on this team, but the least bad players are quarterback Girth Brooks, a 300-pound hefty lefty who actually has good running ability, but terrible arm strength and accuracy, and Lincoln Crane, a running back who has really solid speed, but fumbles the ball just about every time he's touched. This first season is probably going to be brutal, and to make the rebuild even harder, the Gremlins can only sign 3-star recruits or below until they win a bowl game. And by the way, each season I'll be letting the comment section rename my top recruit in the class, so comment a player name and I'll pick my favorite or the most liked comment and add them to my squad next year. To spice the series up a little bit more, each season I'm also going to be spinning a wheel that has a bunch of different challenges on it. If I don't complete the challenge that season, I'll have to do some kind of giveaway to my subscribers. For this first video, the challenge I'll have to complete is catching 10 user picks, which could be pretty hard using slow linebackers like Chase Freeman. If I don't complete that goal, I'll be giving away $50 to one random person who likes and comments on this video. Let's go ahead and get right into season 1. Taking on LSU in Death Valley is going to be super hard. We can already see from the first play. The biggest thing I'm worried about is stopping the run. I think it's just going to be so hard with the defense that we have. Wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get a stop all day, but okay, we get the quarterback out of the pocket with the blitz and get a sack. That was KJ Hartley on the play, the 60 overall outside linebacker. Okay, so maybe this team can get stops after all. We've already got LSU to 3rd and long. See if we can get something going here. Oh, they're going with a screen. Come on, guys. Just got to tackle. Just got to tackle. Okay, we stop them short. No broken tackle there. I can't say I was expecting to get a stop there, boys. And now Girth Brooks takes the field for the first time. I'm ready to see some magic from the hefty lefty, but looks like LSU's got a little bit of home field advantage, and he's going to go down on the first play. Okay, not an ideal first play there, and oh god, dude, the pass rush is just going to be brutal. We do not have an offensive line. On 3rd and 18, we're just going to have to hook something up and pray, and okay, we've actually got the tight end and a diving catch. My god. And yeah, sorry boys, we got to go for the 4th down here. I can't see any of my buttons. Okay, we got the curl though, and can we catch that? Oh bro, you got to hang on. I really should have clicked on and conservative caught that, and now LSU gets the ball back in great position. We got another 3rd down though. Could we get another stop? I'm hopping on Freeman here. Let's see. Looks like they're going with Verts. Oh no, they have an in route. The defense is playing tighter than I expected though, honestly. Or at least making LSU work for it a little bit. 3rd and goal. Let's lock up here. Watching for the run, and looks like they're going mesh, and the quarterback throws a dot. Defense gives up our first touchdown of the season. But honestly, I feel like they flashed something on those first 2 drives. The problem is going to be offense, because it seems like it's going to be next to impossible to throw the ball. I think we're going to have to try to run it a little bit. So Lincoln Crane, one of the stars of the team, is going to get his first handoff, and actually not a bad hole from our offensive line. Maybe the run game is going to be the move this year, boys. I'm almost always a passer, as we're going to get it out there on the screen. Okay, Lincoln Crane picking up our first down. This team really isn't even looking that tragic, but by god, our receivers cannot catch the dang ball. It doesn't help that this is a rain game, and by the looks of it, our boy Girth Brooks is throwing some absolute ducks out there. So another 3rd down. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm liking the drag. We don't have time to get it off though, so it'll be another crucial 4th down. I'm looking at the drag again, and we should have the return route. Dude covered it pretty well, but thankfully we get the catch. Okay, we're seeing a little bit of movement for the offense, but oh my god, our line got stuffed. So we're gonna have another 3rd down. This time I'm gonna try to go with a screen, and okay, this actually works out pretty well. We'll be able to make it 4th and manageable. Let's see if Girth Brooks can clutch up again. Come on boys. Okay, we should just have the dump off, and this time we do conservative catch it. Things have looked much better than expected. The fact that we're able to move the ball at all is crazy, but we are gonna have yet another 4th down, and I just don't feel comfortable kicking this. We'll try to go back to the tight end, but oh no, dude, he's gonna be just short. That was a big missed opportunity. Now we gotta try to figure out a way to stop LSU again, and now the Tigers have locked in on offense. They're just gonna go right up the middle, and that is way too easy. Josh Williams is gonna take it to the crib for a touchdown, and we're down by 2 scores just like that. This one could get out of hand quick, and oh no, dude, I thought that post was gonna cut earlier, and Girth Brooks is gonna end up throwing it right to the defense. That is probably gonna spell doom for a potential upset. It felt like we had a chance at a start, but LSU just dumping off to the running back here, and you can see how far behind this team is in terms of speed, tackling, block shedding, pretty much everything. At this point, we're gonna have to just start hucking it down the field before halftime, and okay, we actually have B open here, and Girth Brooks almost overthrows him, but it'll be a big game, maybe giving us a little bit of life. life. That was 55 overall Asher Varner with the reception. Let's see if he can cook up again here. I don't know what LSU's doing, but they're leaving Asher Varner open again. And the 55 overall receiver has got to be up over 100 yards on the half now, getting us our first touchdown of the series. So coming out of halftime, you just never know. We could maybe make it interesting, but the running game has just been an unfortunate sight so far. I'm trying to get it out to the comeback route here, but oh no, Girth Brooks hit as he throws, and this is going to go back to the crib for the Tigers. Just nothing we can do there. I blocked both my tight end and my running back. At this point, we just got to try to get out of Death Valley without getting our guys dinged up too bad. Girth Brooks is still fighting, but the passes are looking wobbly, and nothing else worth showing in that game. Shellacking on the road at LSU. But I do think that this team looked good enough that we can probably compete in the Conference USA. Girth Brooks tried his best, but wound up with 3 interceptions and only 1 touchdown, as the running game was quite literally non-existent. The biggest bright spot so far, Asher Varner, man. Who would have thought? But okay, I guess KJ Hartley got Conference USA Defensive Player of the Week. Apparently ended up with 3 tackles for loss. And after week 1, the recruiting not looking too bad. We're leading on a bunch of 3 stars here. I will update you on what these guys are looking like as the season goes on. Thankfully, our next game should be easier, but we're still at a 20 overall disadvantage at home. But before we get into it, we gotta spin the reel real quick. Not that we need a handicap. And oh god, no Army playbook, please. Okay, thankfully we get no handicap for the second game in a row. That's good, because I really want to get a dub in this one. Okay, we're at the home field. Stands are looking kind of packed, and oh my gosh, dude, thought he threw us a pick. How did that turn into a completion? I gotta say, boys, the unis are looking pretty clean. I feel like I did a nice job with these. And we got a third down here. Come on, defense. They are just gonna run the ball, and we get the user tackle, but a little bit too late. And here on first down, Cajuns are going back to the air, and oh my gosh, dude, they're glitching us out. We just cannot react to the ball, and Louisiana is gonna get an easy touchdown. Hopefully this is not another hell game, bro. We can't let all these fans down. Come on, let's take the kickoff out. We have not gotten to the 25 so far, as we see Perry Valentine on the sideline there. I'm gonna need to see some home cooking from Girth Brooks today. Come on, we got man coverage and no time to throw the ball. We're gonna hit that screen. Worked pretty well last game, and okay, we get some decent blocking, and Lincoln Crane can't really put his head down. That's okay though. Gonna try to run for it on third down. Come on, boys. We will just go up the middle, and okay, actually a nice hole for Crane. Is it gonna be a running day? I don't know, man. They got a lot of boys in the box right now. Seems like the run is the first thing they want to take away. We'll throw it to Crane out of the backfield. Get that boy involved. Look at that slow ass juke move. Okay, liking our run look much better here. We should just have an easy hole, but okay. I wasn't sure if I wanted to cut that inside or outside. And man, how many times have we had a 4th down already this season? Gonna try to hit him with a little zig action here, and oh god, bro. The out was about to be wide open. That was a terrible read. It's tough out here, boys. It's tough out here, and Louisiana, looking to just sling the ball around, is gonna go deep, and our boy Malik Moon is going to get cooked for the touchdown. Oh no. It's hard to know what to do at times like this, boys. We're gonna go with a little swing screen, and getting the ball to Lincoln Crane in the flats has worked out so far. We'll use him as a decoy here and hand it off, and okay, I mean, we're getting a good enough push up front at least. Things could definitely be worse. We're at least able to get some positive plays, and at 59 overall, I'll take whatever we can get. Alright, 3rd and 3. Need Girth Brooks to make a play, and thankfully we just have the drag wide open. Seems like we're getting something going. That was McLawler on the reception there, and getting it out to Crane in the flats again. Just gotta take what the defense gives us, fellas. I will stop of nothing short of a touchdown on this drive. We're gonna get the screen out to Lincoln Crane, and okay, Lincoln Crane actually getting a block to the outside, and he is gonna tightrope the sidelines. This boy is definitely the star of the team so far. This boy definitely has potential to be the star of the team. We gotta keep getting the ball in his hands. This drive is looking really promising, boys. We're gonna try to go with a read option for Girth Brooks, and he's gonna pull it, but oh no, big Girth Brooks is gonna fumble the ball, and that puts us in a terrible spot again. This season has just been a comedy of errors so far. We need defense to make us some money, and the broken tackles are starting to come in. Dude, Louisiana's honestly exposing our defense even more than LSU. Can we stop this guy? No, we cannot. Another big play touchdown for the Cajuns. It's time to bust out the secret weapon, the double pass. Let's see if we can do it. We'll throw it out there, And, oh god, they played it perfectly. Lincoln Crane is just gonna huck it up into nowhere. The boy honestly looks like he's got a pretty good arm. Needs some third down magic, man. Come on. Okay, middle's open. It really wasn't that open, actually. And on fourth down, we gotta go. All right, come on. This is where we got a big play last time. And okay, Crosser's actually gonna get open. And Girth Brooks with a perfect pass. That is Tanner Millam with his first big reception. Is 5 wide the way to go? I'm a little bit wary about putting Girth back there unprotected, but it's not working out too bad. We'll try to stick with it. 3rd and 3, and okay, we're gonna go to the comeback route, and Girth Brooks with a dime, but our guy drops it. That was Crane out there on the outside, actually. And we're gonna have a critical 4th and 3, and I'm just gonna try to dump it off to Crane. Crane will thankfully get the first down. Okay, just doing what we gotta do to stay alive at this point, fellas. I'm gonna try to hit the seams. Can we highball that? No, definitely not. Our receivers can't catch the ball that well. Not gonna pretend like it isn't rough, guys. Sending everyone out here on 3rd down. We're just gonna huck it up. Make a play, please. Girth Brooks is just gonna have to throw a beam here on 4th and 10. Come on, man. He's done it before. Can he do it again? We are going to throw a pick. I think maybe we had the comeback route open, but the pass rush gets to me again. We are just playing awful. Not gonna lie, man. I was expecting this to be hard, but for whatever reason, I wasn't expecting it to be this hard in Conference USA play. Or actually, I guess we're still out of conference technically, aren't we? Louisiana is pretty good for a group of 5 team, I feel like. Can't act like this game is over though. There's still a lot of time left. I believe we get the ball at half. And okay, that's actually a great catch out there by Xavier Unworthy. Things are maybe looking up a little bit. We'll get it to our Things are maybe looking up a little bit. We'll try to get it to our number 1 receiver from last game, but that is going to get dropped. The drops are just something we got to accept. We got to roll with the punches. And oh my god, we had the tight end on the out route, but bro was just so slow. He could not make that cut. It would honestly like maybe be smart to get points here, but I just can't kick this. We're going for it again and trying to go to the tight end, but we just cannot get anything right now. Maybe, just maybe we could at least get a sneaky user pick before half. Let's see. I'm trying to bait up that in route. Quarterback scrambling. Okay, we get a sack. That's Stephon Harper. Harper might be the star of this team, man. He's got 2 sacks through 2 games, and we've at least got a chance to get into field goal range here. Defense did a good job there. Not a ton of time for Girth Brooks to make something happen, unfortunately. And with how slow our receivers are, they should have gotten separation there, but they just couldn't. So we're gonna have one last play before the half, and we can't even get that off. The fans do not seem too happy. Maybe the second half could be different, but I just don't know. It's gonna be tough. One of the positives so far is that the back out of the backfield has been pretty good. Obviously, we haven't gotten a lot going in the running game, but Lincoln Crane has still been able to make an impact. And here on 3rd down, looks like we'll have the out route. That's a long throw for Girth Brooks' weak arm. One thing we maybe haven't done enough with Girth Brooks is scramble. That is his specialty after all, but he's just had to try to lead this team back. And we got a 4th down. Things are looking damn near hopeless, and we had a guy wide open, but Girth just sails it. It's looking like game number 2 is also going to turn into a blowout, and this one hurts a little bit more because I was thinking we'd have a chance. The Raging Cajuns have dominated on all fronts, but look at this, dude. Girth Brooks getting out of the pocket. This might be our key to success this season. He looks like an absolute bowling ball. And we're going to run it up the middle here. Lincoln Crane getting his first touchdown of the season. And oh my god, is he going to do it? He's going to hit the Heisman pose, setting a high precedent for the rest of his games. So at least we didn't get shut out. It could have been worse. Definitely another rough one for Girth Brooks. 43% completion, 0 touchdowns and 1 pick. The rushing game did improve slightly today for sure. And this time Crane was our starting receiver. I was sad to see that Varner didn't really make a splash in this one. I'm ashamed of what happened in those first 2 games, and I'm determined to not repeat it against San Jose State. I do still think this Gremlins team could have something special, but oh no. I whiffed on the tackle in the hole, and the San Jose State running back just juked out our entire defense. We got no speed, so of course nobody's gonna catch, bro. That is brutal. It's okay, man. All we gotta do is strike back on offense, and we've got a guy wide open here, but Girth Brooks misses his man by a mile. That was easily his worst throw of the season, and of course it goes right into the dude's hands. We just cannot get any luck. We need to stop bad enough that I'm going full cheese mode, double mug mid blitz, and thankfully we do hit the quarterback. KJ Hartley getting in again, man. He's been getting some sacks. Need a field goal miss here, and that is going to just sneak in the uprights. The Gremlins can't catch a break, bro. I feel like we need to try running the ball this game, but every time I do it, it just does not seem to be working at all. And now we've got a critical third down already. Need something to get open here. I'm going to try to throw the crosser. Come on, Girth Brooks. Oh, that was a better throw, but it still gets swatted away. Do we punt here? I just feel like if we punt, it could be game over. We're going to have to go. And okay, I think the post is going to get open here. We'll go ahead and throw that. And thankfully, we finally get a completion. But that is really just not good enough. We need to find a way to get steady drives going, and the drag's going to work out here. Tell me this flag's not on us. Okay, we're actually going to get a roughing the passer. That's big. We got to take advantage of this drive. We're running the speed option with Girth Brooks and pinching it out to Lincoln Crane. This is going to be one of our biggest rushes of the season, and Crane will get it to first and goal. Okay, we're going to have to throw for it here. Come on, guys. I'm hoping for the flats, and I think we're going to have the zig route open, but Girth Brooks, once again, dude, just sailing the hell out of that ball. We're going to have to take the field goal. We can't come away from this with nothing, and oh my god, our kicker almost hooked it. We desperately need to stop here, and I barely even mentioned it, but one of our goals this year is to get 10 user picks. So far, we haven't even gotten one, and I am realizing I forgot to spin the handicap wheel for this game. That's okay, man. I don't think we need too many handicaps this season. All right, 3rd and 8. I'm doing the only thing that's worked so far. We're sending the mid blitz. You got to do what you got to do out here, and the quarterback flush from the pocket and goes down. That's Hartley again, dude. He's kind of a dog. Might be the star of this team, and it is nice to see defense get a stop. We have barely gotten any this season so far, and I feel like we maybe got just a little bit more mojo this game. We're gonna have a 3rd down here though. This is a huge play, and we've got the out route wide open, but the pass rush getting to Girth Brooks before we can make the throw. We'll have 4th and 11. We are just gonna have to find a way here. Let's see. I'm liking the comeback route. Can we get it off? Oh my god, I can't make any real reads because I don't have time to throw anything, and San Jose State is easily gonna get in for the touchdown. It's okay though, we're still in it. We get the ball at halftime. Girth Brooks just has to dial in, and that was a pretty nice throw. Run the ball. I gotta keep repeating it to myself because my instinct is just to pass, but Lincoln Crane looks like he's got a little bit of pop today. Okay, I'm gonna try the halfback screen again. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this actually sets up perfectly. Come on, Lincoln Crane, follow your blockers, buddy. It'll be one of our biggest plays of the season, and all of a sudden we're in business. Gotta punch it in now. Gotta punch it in. We're gonna go to the flats, and our halfback is wide open. That's the backup. Cameron Teague is gonna make this a 1-score game. Defense just needs to find a way to get stops. We got a 3rd and 1. I'm in man coverage here. They just throw the out route, and that is way too easy. Come on, please tackle this guy. I was kind of hoping that they would run it there. Let's find some red zone magic here. Oh my gosh, they're going to the end zone. Shot at a pick, but Malik Moon just has to swat it away. Bad thing about Malik Moon is he is pretty short, I believe. So holding his own is tricky. Okay, we got San Jose State to 3rd down though. And I probably should have used a timeout earlier because we're not going to have a lot of time to score before half. And San Jose State is going to go to the corner of the end zone. We are just fried. That is one of those reads that only the CPU can make. We got to try to find a way to score before half, but oh my gosh, dude, we got the post wide open, and Girth Brooks is thankfully not going to overthrow Varner. For whatever reason, Asher Varner just finds ways to get open, and we're back in this thing. They will let the clock expire. That was by far our best half of football this season. Hey, take away the 1 pick, and the offense has been pretty good. As Lincoln Crane actually getting some blocks to the outside. No way, dude. Come on, Lincoln Crane. Come on, man. The one thing Lincoln Crane does have is speed, and he's going to break off another big play for us. All of a sudden, the boys are kind of finding a rhythm on offense, and we should have a deep ball here, but I should have known. Girth Brooks can't hit that throw. It is not going to be that easy this drive. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, we got the crosser. Come on, Girth. Good throw. Was hoping we could get up out of there, but I'll take it. Another really solid drive from the fellas. We'll go swing pass and pretty good blocking to the outside, dude. Lincoln Crane is having himself a game. Gotta find a way to finish the drive. We're going with some speed option here and pitching it out. Come on, Lincoln. Get to the edge, buddy. Put your head down. Let's go. This game is tied. Grand Valley has stormed back. It seems like all the momentum's on our side. We just gotta get one more stop. Come on. 3rd and 3 defense. Let's lock in. See what we got. We got drags, and they're going to the corner route. That should be a pick, and we will take a swat from Xavier Vetters. It's starting to feel like we have a very real chance of winning this game. We just gotta find a way to keep moving the ball. Can I have a tough 3rd and 7 here? Let's see what we got. I'm looking for the crosser, and that's open. Great catch by our tight end. All right, looks like San Jose State might be sending the dogs. Nope, maybe not. Okay, we're rolling out. I see that out route. Girth Brooks with the high ball is gonna get it over. And we have actually looked like a well-rounded offense today. Finding a good mix of run and pass, you love to see it. San Jose State has a heat look again here, and I'm trying to get that that zig route open. It's not open, but we get the catch. Tanner Millam just ran the slowest zig route I've ever seen. We've been eating with the screen. Let's see if we can get it going again. No, sadly we can't. That's going to make this a really tough third down. Gotta at least make this manageable. I'm going to try to go to the tight end, and we can't hit him. 4th and 18 is tough. We definitely can't hit this field goal, so F it, dudes. I'm going for it. Just gotta huck and pray in this situation, and unfortunately we can't even get the ball off. We waste defense's big stop. All we really needed there was a field goal, as, oh man, I thought that was a screen from San Jose State for some reason. Instead they go slants and they got a guy wide open. I would be pretty surprised if we got another stop in this game, to be honest. Or maybe not. We're gonna get the first user pick of the season. We sent the blitz and they tried to run play action. I'm all over that. So mark one off of my counter there. The defense given new life once again. Going into the fourth quarter, we got to figure it out. And I want to stick with the running game, but they just got everybody on the line right now. Would love to get a deep ball open. They just keep dropping everybody back. Can we make them pay for this? I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, dude. Just can't get anything open on third down. I 1000% should have put a drag route in there. That was just a terrible play call. And 4th and 15, to be honest, I don't really have any intention of punting in this series. That's something you're into. This is not the channel for you. Okay, do we have the tight end crosser? I feel like we have it. Make a catch, buddy. Oh man, of course we can't. So offense is shooting blanks. We have lost some of that momentum, and that time I can't get to that with the user. Gremlin's got to find a way to strike back here. Can we get the double pass to work? Let's see. I'm gonna try. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. Every time I run a trick play, they just totally blanket it, and I think that was actually a really bad time for it. Getting behind the sticks is no good for this team. Gonna go back to the running back screen. Come on, man. We need this to work. Okay, we're able to get the pass out. We've got decent blocking. Lincoln Crane makes a cut, and we'll make this 4th and manageable. Girth Brooks, I'm gonna need you to clutch up here, buddy. Just gotta wait for that return route, and we've got it. At this point, I think the best move is probably to chew clock. We cannot be having San Jose State get the ball back, and obviously we are gonna have to score first. Gonna try to just take the drag here, and once again, 4th and manageable. Can we do it again? We're gonna try to mesh it up here on 4th and 4. Come on now. Come on. Someone's got to get open. How did nobody get open? Thankfully, our tight end makes a tough catch. And now we got some forward movement from the offense. McClellar once again going to make something happen, getting open on the zig. And so far, this is exactly how I wanted this drive to go. Just got to keep moving it steady. I want to just hit Lincoln Crane in the flats here, but we don't have it. We do have the drag, though. That's big time. Picking up a first down. We got a minute left on the clock. And now it's really smart to just take our time. I'm going to go with a little swing screen. Come on, Lincoln Crane. What can you do, buddy? Good blocking, but we can't walk out of that tackle. Dang. I feel like we need to just keep getting into the tight end position, and our other tight end, Bentley, the freshman, gets open that time. That was actually a nice route. And at this point, we got the clock right where we want it. This run will put us at 24 seconds. All we have to do is finish the job. I'm going to try to jet touch pass it up. Please just give me this game. Oh god, we're going to have to cut it inside. Okay, that's fine. We got a couple yards. We'll let the time run down to 20. Gonna try to go to the short passing game here, man. This is critical. Oh my god, dude, we had Lincoln Crane in the flats, but I didn't see it. And that'll bring us to 4th and 10. We got no timeouts left. Can Girth Brooks create a magic moment? Let's see. Looks like we're going to have the slant. Please hold on to this, buddy. It's going to be 1st and goal. We got 9 seconds on the clock. Gonna have to throw it again. No time to make any hot routes. This could be the last play of the game. And oh no. No, dude. I just panicked through it and we throw a pick. And that is going to do it for our hopes. Girth Brooks choked. And we take a devastating loss to San Jose State. To my credit though, did we have anybody open? No, I mean, not really. I guess we could have thrown it away though. It was easily our best game so far. Girth Brooks threw the ball 50 times, actually had 340 passing yards. Obviously the 2 picks were rough, but Lincoln Crane, definite bright spot in this game. Almost 8 yards of carry this time, and was also our leading receiver with 90 yards. This time we actually were able to spread the ball around and our receivers came up with some plays. And then defensively, Freeman had the user pick and Hartley with 2 sacks. As a freshman, he really might be the star of this team. So after that loss, real quick, I just want to check on the recruiting. There's really not like a ton to report here. I only have 350 hours, so I'm trying to just spread this around and get as many guys as possible. Pretty much, I think all of these guys are going to start as 3 stars just because our current roster is so bad. So we're heavily going for depth this time around. Just going to get harder from here. We got Florida on the road. Could be a brutal one. If we get the upset though, it could be crazy. me. We are going to be out-talented hard in this game. It's going to be super hard to get stops on defense, and we can see that here as Florida just goes to the flat, and we do not have the angles to tackle this man. He is going to the crib on the second play of the game. Our pursuit angles are hellish. Obviously, offense is going to have to try to be pretty much perfect today, but perfection is not what we're getting. Lincoln Crane, after his good game last week, fumbles the game away. The hopes of an upset are already kind of slipping away, I'm not going to lie. Florida going to the end zone here, though. We could get a pick, but brick hands from our cornerback. Okay, I mean, the good thing is we're playing against Graham Mertz, and dude, that was actually such an elite play fake. I saw our guy tackling the running back, thought he 100% had the ball, and that's too easy for Florida. We just got to bounce right back on offense, though, and oh man, Florida just left the middle wide open. So it does look like we can drive the ball in Florida. All we need is a little bit of pass protection and we'll be okay, I think. Their defense seems to be a little bit easier to find holes against, and Lincoln Crane, despite the fumble, is getting some space to run. Just got to punch it in, boys, and I actually kind of like my wheel route here. We're going to highball this, and Teague is going to get his second touchdown. Beautiful throw there by Girth Brooks for 6. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Offense is moving the ball. We're getting tackles for loss even. Can defense get a stop is the question, and it does not look like it. If they run the ball, dude, I don't know if we can stop them from getting a first down. Pulling out all the tricks. We're going to try to mid-blitz it up, and okay, we'll take a 3-yard gain on that for sure. I'm trying to go cheese all the way, but Florida keeping the ball. Graham Mertz, the absolute dual threat demon, picking up a first down, and we're in trouble. It's going to be a slant to Wilson, and pursuit angles are emerging as one of the biggest problems for this team. We're just too slow to keep up with guys straight up. Still in it though, and for some reason Florida just really likes giving us the middle. This is like the most space Lincoln Crane has had all year. We'll try to get him some more space, going with a little speed option, and it does not matter how bad your team is. This play is pretty much always money against the CPU. Offense continues to work. You're on first down. I feel like I've cooked up a nice route combo, and for some reason they just left Scott McCullough wide open. He unfortunately had to slow down for that throw, but we will take it. Feels like our offense has gained a little bit of confidence after last game. The physical attributes are not there, but the heart is. Come on, 3rd and 7. Let's cook Girth Brooks. We got Lincoln Crane open, and Lincoln Crane will fight forward for the first down. Having just one guy with speed is so huge. I'm going to try to take a shot here on 2nd and 10. We should have the corner route open, but of course not enough time to throw it. Expecting a little bit of heat here on 3rd and 10. Let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, dude. That was a terrible throw, but it's going to work out. What a catch. I don't really know what I was looking at, but the user saves us, and Millam going to get his first touchdown. Look at Girth Brooks, dude. 11 for 13, 128 yards against Florida in the first half. It seems like the offense really has come alive once again. All we need is a one stop from the defense. We got him to 3rd and 17. I'm going to try to play it safe here and go with cover 4. Please, boys. Okay, they're going screen. Come on. We just need a tackle. Let's go. Defense. We could actually get back into this game, guys. Just got to come up with one more drive from offense, but we're already at 4th down. Let's see what we can do, man. 4th and 3. Girth Brooks is going to throw the zig. Come on, we got to catch that. I guess I could have conservative caught that, and Graham Mertz is going to try to throw us a pick. Of course, that gets swatted at the line. We get a stop on 3rd down. No, we can't. User just not able to get off the block. I'm trying to make Florida at least work for it, and they really just haven't been running any man beaters against this defense. But here on 2nd and 10, they have the perfect play call. Any kind of outside zone is a great way to tear up the mid blitz, and Montrell Johnson will get another touchdown. So kind of back to square one here, but that's okay. Girth Brooks has been playing well, and right when I say that, misses an open receiver. That could have potentially been a huge gain. I just got a little bit too pass happy in this game. We got to make something happen here on 3rd down, and dude, the amount of separation we get on those drags is basically none. Back to the running game here. We honestly don't have a lot of time for this, but Lincoln Crane's had great holes all day. Another big 3rd down for this offense here. I'm looking to that comeback route, and man, that's just a tough throw to ask Girth Brooks to make. 4th and 6. Come on, Girth. See what we got, man. This could be the game. And oh my gosh, we actually got the crosser open, but it didn't stay open for long enough. We got no speed. That's a tough blow. I'm not sure if I had anything else on that play, but ooh, almost got user pick number 2 there. That would have been nice. And the blitz kind of continuing to work, man. Mertz flush from the pocket. We'll take it. It's all KJ Hartley. He's got 2 sacks in this game. Now we just go cover 4. Don't mess it up, boys. Just watching for a 4-vert situation, and we'll get another sack on the quarterback. Looks like we'll actually get the ball back before half. With no timeouts, I'm not sure that this is possible, but we're going to have to try, and yeah, Yeah, I suck. That was so stupid. Would have had that open if our receiver had any kind of speed, but I led the ball wrong too. We had our moments in that half, but it still turned out rough. We got to start hooking the ball around, and Scott McClawler, maybe the most sure-handed receiver on this team so far. I know we had a big drop earlier in this game, but he has really emerged as at least being something, and F it, bro. We're just going to chuck it up, see if we can make something happen. We're going to need some big plays to win this game for sure. Can we get a boy off the press? No, we can't. We're just going to chuck it to McClawler, and this is going to get picked. That'll do it for the game. Better than expected, but looks like it'll still turn out a blowout. It was fun while it lasted. We played a pretty good first half, but let's be real. We knew we weren't winning this game. And Girth Brooks, really solid first half, but just didn't do anything in the third quarter. 3 picks. We were still able to kind of get the rushing game going, but Lincoln Creighton's fumble set us back for sure. Once again, though, better spread. Tanner Millam's kind of emerging as a nice receiver. McClawler with a good game as well. And then defensively, Hartley again with the 2 sacks. It seems like that's something we can count on. We desperately need a dub against Jacksonville State. We're rocking the blackout uniforms in this game. They look pretty crisp. And getting off to a nice start with the user tackling here. Got him to 3rd and 9. If we could start it out with a stop, that would be absolutely beautiful. And they're going to throw the pick to Freeman. His 2nd on the season. Let's go. Good to see Chase Freeman emerging a little bit. This is not a team that has a lot of star power, but he's been solid. And boys, this feels like a game that we can legitimately win. Girth Brooks and this offense just need to be on point. Gonna go with a swing screen here on 3rd down. Just need some blocking, but we don't get it, and Lincoln Crane just has no power. So we need an inch on 4th down. Come on now. Girth Brooks is going to pitch it out there, and Lincoln Crane will take it to the crib. I had considered keeping that, but thankfully it works out, and we got a lead. I'm really hopeful the defense is figuring something out this game, but uh-oh, dude. They got a running lane wide open, and bro, I didn't click on, but what the hell was that angle from our safety? Thankfully, we will eventually track him down. Let's see if we can get a red zone stop here. Jacksonville State seems to have come alive, and they got the corner out easy. Was hoping we would knock that out. That's okay, though. I'm not expecting too much from D. Let's keep it moving, man. I want to get the ball to Lincoln Crane this game, and the speed option has just been the best way to do that. This was a staple play in the ULM dynasty, and it looks like it's going to be again in this rebuild. And this offense genuinely feels like it has a good rhythm right now. Girth Brooks has started to dial in and make good reads. Just got to punch it in, man. We got the seam wide open. That's the easiest throw in football, and I'm feeling confident. Girth Brooks is hot. Just got to be good down on the goal line and pitching it out to Lincoln Crane. I was worried that play would get blown up, but Lincoln Crane's up to like 10 yards of carry. Gonna try to get him a touchdown down here on the 1 yard line. The blocking is not good though, and Crane wasn't even in for that play actually. Okay, I don't know if goal line is the move. We're gonna try spreading him out, and let's see what we got. We're gonna cut it back in, and Crane will find the end zone. We might just be on our way to our first dub. Let's see what defense can do. Jacksonville State back on O, and oh my god, dude, this running back's going crazy, hurdling over guys. He's actually dangerous. We got to try to get him into passing situations, and a one-on-one tackle. Thankfully we make it. All right, big 3rd and inches. I'm just sending the mid blitz, and oh my god, dude, he went to the wrong side. I left the running back just wide open, and Xavier Vetter is going to get his first pick of the season. This quarterback has truly had a rough day, and now with all the momentum, we got the chance to get another touchdown and go into half up by 2 scores. This team has been playing with some heart, but oh no, I thought that was a safe throw to the tight end. It definitely wasn't the right read, and the route gets jumped. Thankfully, Girth Brooks is on his game, fast enough to stop that from turning into a pick 6, but that's brutal. We do have a little 3rd down here, but Jacksonville just runs it again. Dude, we cannot stop this running back. As long as they pass it, we're okay, but they just keep on running, and Anwar Lewis keeps on killing our defense. I'm so mad at myself for throwing that pick, and now our offense has lost the momentum. All of a sudden, it kind of feels like a struggle, and I am 1000% going for this 4th down. Gotta give it a shot, and thankfully we got the tight end wide open. That's exactly what we needed. I'm just gonna try to kill the clock. I don't want them to have a chance to score. If we can go into half with the lead and get in the ball, I will be beyond happy. And here on 2nd down, going to the outside corner route. Wasn't sure if that route would work, but it was actually beautiful. This is tough because we just gotta keep trying to push it downfield with these slow ass receivers, and go into the comeback route. Girth Brooks loves to throw the ball high. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see what we got. Okay, we should have the running back. Girth Brooks almost gets that out, but we're gonna have 4th down again. And I'm sorry, but with the kicker we've got, just not comfortable making this field goal. We're gonna have to keep on going, and I'm going back to the comeback route. Can we catch it this time? No, the throw is inaccurate. Brutal break, dude. It felt like that was destined to be a touchdown drive. Now we gotta make sure nothing stupid happens before halftime, but quarterback rolling out here, and no way, dude. No way. On the run, he delivers a beam to the deep post route and we can't catch up to it. All of a sudden, we're down by 7. All right, man, we got 1 second left. All I want is for this play to work one time. We're going to run the double pass, and oh my gosh, they actually bid on it. We're going to have a guy open. He just has to outrun this DB, and I'm scared we're going to get caught. We'll cut it in, and thankfully we get into the end zone. That is massive. Lincoln Crane can do it all, fellas. We'll throw it out to him in the flats here. This time we'll keep it, and I know it's tied, but it feels like the momentum's back on our side. Just got to keep it pushing. I'm going to go with a little play action, and yeah, for some reason I thought that highballing that would make the throw work. That was so stupid. I threw my second trash pick of the day. It's actually like I'm trying to sell this game. And Jacksonville State going to the left. Bro, we had a hard flat right there. And terrible angles again. They'll take this to the crib for another touchdown. We might be going out sad in this game, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not feeling the mojo. And Girth Brooks hit and takes a sack. We might need a big play here on second down. I'm looking for the corner route, and we've actually got it. That was a good route. And Girth Brooks puts it on the money, but of course we can't hang on. Oh man, 3rd and 22. Come on. We picked up some of these third downs, but this time it's not going to happen, and we got to punt this. Surely defense can come up with one stop, right? Just need this quarterback to throw us another pick. Got a huge third down here. I think our best bet is probably to try to rush the passer. We'll send the dogs and see what happens, and they go over the middle. I was just a little bit late getting there with Freeman. I probably should have just gone with cover 4 or something in retrospect, and this time they go slants and get into the end zone. I don't know how we wound up down by 2 scores. Our offense was just so good in the first half, and now it just feels like it's all out of whack. Girth Brooks cannot hit a pass to save his life. Let's see what we got on 3rd and 12. I'm going to try to put the halfback on a wheel, and dude, that route is good. I need to be using that more. Can we please finish the drive, dude? I at least want to be in one game where it's really close at the end. And Girth Brooks is starting to lock in. Trying to attack the seams here. We're just going to have to roll out with Girth Brooks, and man, someone remind me, I got to start doing this more. Girth Brooks is an absolute tank. Look at him trucking, guys. Unfortunately, I do think that got him some wear and tear, and this drive just a little bit in front of the receiver leading to a drop. All right, so we'll have 3rd and 3, and oh god, nothing open here. That was a trash route combo, and 4th and 12. Once again, we're gonna have to go for it. Let's see if our luck's run out here. We are going to have to try to go up top, and Lincoln Crane is in the end zone. He will somehow come down with that, and the Gremlins are still fighting to stay in this game. That actually turned out to be a beautiful back shoulder throw, and now's the hard part. Defense has got to find a way to do something. 3rd and 2. I feel like this is definitely a run based on the formation, and it will be a quarterback run. Come on, guys. Come on. No way he gets out of there. They just barely pick it up, and now I already know what's going to happen. They're going to run the ball down our damn throats, and look at this, dude. We just cannot tackle. I know I've turned the ball over, but the tackling is what has just completely killed us in this game. But for some reason, Jacksonville State goes to the air, and oh my gosh, we got a chance. They throw us the pick. Our 3rd of the day. That time it was Malik Moon, and now we got to play this slow. Need Girth Brooks to march us down the field. He's already got a 3rd and 6, and just going back out of the backfield, Lincoln Crane comes through again. We are in this thing headed to the 2-minute timeout. Come on, man. Come on. What do we got? Girth Brooks is going to step up, and he's got plenty of room. We got to make sure we don't take another hit with him. But once again, the scrambling ability finally popping up. The clock is in a perfect spot. Girth Brooks finally feels like he's back in rhythm, and they're kind of just giving up the middle right now. Keeping this going could be tough, but Girth Brooks has a dime cooked up. The crosser just got wide open. I was a little bit worried our boy was going to overthrow that. We'll go to the screen here, and oh man, the defensive line played that so well. Clock is really starting to get low at this point, and oh god, I don't like this. That was just a terrible play call. We got a 3rd and super long with time ticking down. Let's see what we got. Looks like man coverage. Gonna try to float that out to the slant, and oh man, it gets swatted away. Not a good throw by Girth. Gotta find a way, guys. 4th and 12. This is it. What do we got? Girth Brooks is trying to roll out. He'll just have to throw it to Lincoln Crane. This is going to have to be a miracle. Lincoln will pitch it out. The ball is on the turf, and oh man, we're going to end up picking it up, but Jacksonville State just gets the ball back. I should have tried to playmaker Crane upfield, and that will probably do it. We do still have our 3 timeouts, but Jacksonville State just goes to the ground, killing our hopes of an upset dub. We were so close. All right, well, that'll do it. It was hard fought. Defense just couldn't get it done. I don't even want to know what Girth Brooks' touchdown to interception interception ratio is at this point. And once again, run game was pretty good. Feel like we maybe abandoned it a bit prematurely. That's one of my biggest weaknesses. Receiving wise, once again, a good spread. The receivers are just like kind of whatever right now. None of them are fast. Lincoln Crane has repeatedly been one of our leading receivers. One of the biggest bright spots was the fact that we got 3 interceptions. Both of our cornerbacks as well as Freeman got one. But at 0-5, our hopes of a bowl game are looking pretty dire. I feel like this team is just slowly improving though. I think that we're 1 win away from like really turning it around this season. Hopefully this is the game. I'm just glad that we get Lincoln Crane back next season, dude. I feel like if we get a better offense around him, he could really be a star. He's genuinely been a great multi-purpose back, proving that pretty much all you need to be a good player in this game is speed. And the offense, looking good so far. Girth Brooks confidently leading the boys down the field. The interceptions have certainly not rattled him. I do think I maybe want to see him scramble a little bit today, but staying in the pocket here and he's going to get killed. I don't think we had anything open there. 3rd and 16, can we please get something, guys? Come on, nothing's open. We're just going to try to throw it to Lincoln Crane, and hey man, good catch. I think we're going to take our 3, even though I'm not very confident in defense. Anytime we can get a lead with this team is good. I feel like we just need defense to do what they did in our last game. If they can find a way to get some turnovers, we definitely have a chance of winning this one. Gonna need to find a way to get a goal line stop or send in the blitz, and I'm lurking up here with Solomon. Give me that. 2nd user pick on the season. I don't know if I'm getting to 10, boys, but that's nice. So defense delivered on the turnover. Now let's see what offense is gonna do. I'm trying to get that screen going, but that is dangerous. Girth Brooks almost took the sack. This offense was not made to be backed up in its own end zone. We're gonna just give the ball to Lincoln Crane and see if he can cook, and he can. We'll have 4th and inches. Definitely going for this. I think I'm gonna try this swing pass. It's been pretty reliable, and we'll throw it out to Crane, but of course this one time people don't decide to block. Somehow Crane gets it though. We're lucky he fell forward onto that guy. A first down's a first down, and honestly at the worst we're killing some time with this drive, and here we see the Girth Brooks scrambling ability. I'm a little bit worried about the wear and tear, but it's fun to bust that out every once in a while. And honestly, one of the heroes of this team so far has been Scott McClawler. Getting the ball here, he's just been so solid at the tight end position. That'll bring a pretty solid first quarter to a close, but unfortunately we'll start the second by taking a sack. Alright, another 3rd down here. Let's see what we can do. Girth Brooks is going to have to get out of the pocket, and he'll throw on the run to the C route, and wow, I was really not expecting that to be a completion. Pretty clutch pitch and catch there. It hasn't been pretty, but we're finding a way to move the chains and getting it out to Lincoln Crane again. At running back, he is the best receiver on this team. Throwing out of the backfield is honestly just so good in this game. Let's punch it in this time, boys. Gonna go back to Crane in the flats, and he turns it upfield, getting us down to the 3. Might be looking at a scramble opportunity here with Girth Brooks. Let's see what we've got. Oh man, the slant should have been open. It got pressed to hell, but Girth will get out of the pocket and get one of his first rushing touchdowns of the season. I don't know if he has one already. A 2-score lead for the Gremlins is unheard of. The question is, can we hold on to it here? Unfortunately, it kind of looks like defense is going to return to form this drive, and we saw this last game. Running back just breaking 1 tackle in a cloud of dust, and the 2-score lead is not going to last for too long in this one. Need offense to strike back, man. Girth Brooks has been doing his thing, and going to the post here. That was a dime, and I can't believe we held on to it. Good stuff from this offense. Little 3rd and 7 here, but I feel good about just going with a mesh situation. We got the tight end wide open, but Girth, what the hell was that throw, buddy? So 4th and 7. Let's see what we got. I'm going to try to get Lincoln Crane on the wheel route, and he actually beat the hell out of his man, but Girth Brooks cannot deliver an accurate throw. That's killer. I don't have a lot of faith in defense after what I saw last drive, but trying to lurk up here, and we will get the user pick. How about that? 2nd of the day. This time it's Jaquez Blanks. And 3 user picks on the season. I might be hitting that challenge after all, boys. Need Girth Brooks to dial back in here. After one nice throw, last drive was a little bit rough for him, but that time we get an accurate ball. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask him to make a pretty hard throw here, and he actually will make it. Don't look now, but Girth Brooks is up to 200 yards on the half. Red zone time. I'm really liking the seam here, and we'll go to McClawler. Wide open, and we are once again going to take a 2-score lead. Okay, boys. And boys, we got a fumble recovery when I sim the kickoff. We have potential to take a 3-score lead here for the first time in program history. We cannot pass this up. Come on. Can Girth Brooks bravely lead this team into the end zone again? He's going to have to cook here. The pressure is coming and stepping up in the pocket. Girth Brooks will deliver a first down and just about trucks a couple of guys. That's perfect. Now we can run the clock down just to where we want it. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, Girth Brooks throws his third touchdown pass of the half. Asher Varner getting in there. This has got to be the first dub, boys. It's just got to be. If we find a way to blow this, I'm going to be so sad. All we need in the second half is for defense to slow these boys down a little bit. They are steadily moving it on this drive, but we're at least making it difficult. On first and goal, though, not too difficult. Our safety just whiffing on the tackle. In the second half, I'm going to try to run some clock, but we can't go away from the passing game. It's been so good for whatever reason today. We do have to get Lincoln Crane the ball on the ground as well, but the blocking has looked pretty rough. Girth Brooks will need to come through here on 3rd and 6, and thankfully we just got the out route wide open. And just like that, we are headed to the 4th quarter. A touchdown could basically put this game away, but on 3rd down, we get a brutal drop. That's tough. So 4th and 4, play of the game. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm liking the drag routes here. Oh my god, dude, we had stuff wide open, but I just took too long to get the ball out. And Middle Tennessee State has a little bit of life now. Let's just see what we can do. They torch our cover 3 on the first play. I'm afraid this one's going down to the wire after all, boys. Middle Tennessee State just instantly moves it down the field for the touchdown. We're in trouble for sure. I don't feel too great about our ability to kill 3 minutes and 24 seconds. The running game has not been good. We gotta try to play the way they got us here in the first place, and looks like we have the post route open. Milliman's gonna have to make a tough catch, but he does. Big time stuff. All right, 3rd and inches. I'm going to the air here, and Girth Brooks just barely gets that out. It'll be 4th down, and obviously not even a decision here. I'm gonna try to run for it, man. We just need one block, and thankfully we get it. That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. Look at all the guys they're putting on the line, man. They're not respecting the pass at all, and Lincoln Crane has a hole up the middle. This could be a crib call, and Lincoln Crane with the play of the season for this team, taking it to the house and potentially giving us our first dub. Let's go. The game is not quite over yet, though. Defense has got to try to do something, but Middle Tennessee State has stupidly been using their timeout, so they'll need an onside kick. They're just going to the slants on 1st and goal. I'm going to try to bait something up. This is slow developing, and unfortunately, my safety is too damn slow. So this might get kind of interesting. We just have to recover one stupid onside kick. Let's see. Okay, it's going right to the user, and we pick it up. Middle Tennessee State still has a timeout, but I think that we can just kneel this out. And yep, that is going to do it. Gremlins go on the road to get their first dub in program history, thanks to a beautiful second quarter. Girth Brooks played the game of his life. I mean, this was just beautiful. Lincoln Crane with 10 yards of carry. Obviously, the long run really beefed that up. And dude also had 100 yards through the air. The interceptions were big too, man. Both user picks, Blank and Solomon got a piece. And maybe, just maybe, we will have a shot at a bowl game. You never know. Checking in on recruiting after the dub, not a lot of movement here. We did sign this tight end Channing Kopp, who is nothing special. We actually don't have him scouted. In fact, I don't really have any of these guys scouted. Once again, just going for depth here. This is going to be a big visit week against one of the best teams in the conference. I am feeling pretty good after how the last game turned out. You never know. We get a dub today, it could turn the season around. Defense looking good on those first 2 plays, and Liberty just going with an RPO here. That's easy money. Thankfully, we make that tackle. It is not every day defense starts it out with a 3 and out, and actually a little bit of room to return here as well. I'm expecting another masterpiece from Girth Brooks here, though. Let's cook. This time we are able to get a guy wide open. 3rd down. I'm just going with some slant action, but oh man, Liberty just boxed that up. Girth Brooks going to take a sack. So a huge 4th and 8 already. Let's see. I'm going to take the underneath. We should be able to pick this up. Just need our tight end to fight, and wow, they are going to give us the first down. I honestly didn't think we got it. And now we got to go with the run game, man. Lincoln Crane has been hot, and he's going to start out this game nice. Got to keep it moving here. 2nd down, and Girth Brooks is going to have a man wide open on the crosser, but misses him. We stepped a little bit too far back in the pocket. So 3rd and 12 from the Gremlins. Let's see what we got. They're sending the blitz, and we got to get it out quick. That's going to be nothing. We got 4th down again. Gonna need a dot here on 4th and 12. Let's see what we got. Looks like man coverage. Girth Brooks is going to have to roll out, and he will just chuck it up to the end zone. That is as good as an arm punt, and unfortunately this first drive doesn't succeed. I should mention I would have kicked the field goal there, but our kicker just doesn't have the leg to make it. Let's see if defense can step up again, though. Looks like Liberty's going with a little play action here, and they're going to have a dude wide open on the sideline. Thought that ball was going to sail past him, and now things are looking rough. We're going to go double mug, and anytime, dude, they get to the 2nd level on this defense, it's a crib call. Honestly, probably not a good defense for me to be calling. And this one went from good to bad pretty quick. We got to find a way to get Lincoln Crane the ball in space on this drive. And this is going to work out pretty nice. Honestly, really solid blocking from our offensive line. We need to find a way to actually finish a drive here. And thankfully we got the drag open, but our tight end is going to drop the ball. And you gotta be kidding me. Liberty's going to get it right back on a BS pick. That's actually crazy. On first down, they're going play action, and I'm just totally lost, dude. I didn't see a guy coming open over the middle at all, and once again, it'll be an easy touchdown. Now there's a ton of pressure on our offense. We just need our boys to be better. Girth Brooks is going to have to be accurate on this drive, but unfortunately, just terribly overthrows our running back, literally putting it in the one place where the defender could catch it, and now we are probably definitely screwed. And this has got to be a run formation, right? I'm run committing up the middle. Looks like they will go with an option though, and I'm actually there for the tackle, but coolly just shrugging off our safety. 3 interceptions in the first half has been rough, and I know I should be establishing the run, but I still can't help but feel that our best chance is to go pass first. After picking up that first though, we are going to go with the run, and Lincoln Crane just getting beautiful blocking. I've actually been surprised at how good our run blocking has been at times this season, and the funny thing is we're controlling time of possession in this game. Liberty is just constantly breaking off big plays, and this scrambling quarterback is scary, dude. He is faster than anybody in our secondary. If he gets loose, we're in trouble. We got a third down here, and we desperately need this stop. Let's see what happens. I'm watching for the route over the middle, but he throws it too soon. Not able to get over there with Freeman. Honestly, perfect call by them. So the drive's going to continue. Thought that might have been a momentum shifting play, but they're going up top here, and our cornerback was actually in decent position, but he just put that ball in the perfect spot. The big plays for Liberty continue. We need to score before halftime to keep us in this game. At this point, we're going to have to be making risky passes and stuff, and that one actually works out. I actually really like this little clear out play, and this time we're going to go with a little comeback. That's a dime. Okay, need to finish another drive. What do we got? Looking for the drag over the middle. We'll hit it quick, and this time our tight end holds on to the damn ball. This one's not quite over yet. All we need to do, boys, is get one stop and score a touchdown on the rest of our drives. How hard can it be? Girth Brooks seems to be heating up, which is good. Gonna stick with the air game here and trying to hit a corner out. Asher Varner has a step, and Girth Brooks just perfectly dropping it in the breadbasket. He is bouncing back from that 3-pick first half. And here on first down, we're gonna go right up the middle. Look at Lincoln Crane breaking tackles. He has continued to improve throughout this season. This offense has finally found that rhythm it had in the last game. We just gotta play turnover-free football for the rest of this thing, and we have a shot. This 3rd and 3 is gonna be critical. I want to run it up the middle, and let's see. We get pretty good blocking, and Lincoln Crane can't quite pick it up. 4th and inches. All right, I think I'm just gonna rock with a halfback dive. I like how the middle is looking, but no, dude. Crane gets hit quick, and that might kill our hopes at a comeback. That one hurts bad, and we can't stop these guys on offense. Look at this. The tackling is just non-existent from this team right now. It's been pretty tough to watch. This is our last chance here. 3rd and 14. Liberty isn't quite in field goal range. Gotta make it happen, and oh man, they're gonna go for the back of the end zone. Need this to be out of bounds, but instead we get cooked. Did I have my guys press there? I didn't mean to. And that is gonna do it for this one, man. We've tried to fight, but Liberty's just so much better than us. It has been miserable trying to get guys open, and Girth Brooks is really just struggling to hold on to the ball. So definitely not the game we wanted to see, especially on a big recruiting visit week. The bright spot is it was another pretty good game from Lincoln Crane, and Xavier Unworthy happened to come through with 85 yards. At this point, it's an uphill battle. We're gonna have to win 5 games in a row to make a bowl game. We'll see if Girth Brooks can lead the charge. We'll see what we can do against Western Kentucky. And hold on a second, boys. Do we actually have a deep shot here? For some reason, our wide receiver ended up against a linebacker, and Millam is gonna make one of the biggest plays of the season, taking it to the crib on a perfectly thrown ball by Girth Brooks. The big thing here is whether or not defense can at least just get a couple stops. I thought we were gonna get that last game, but then they scored a touchdown on like every drive for the rest of the game. And Western Kentucky's already got it down here on the goal line. I was not expecting the QB blast for whatever reason, so they will easily tie it up. And dude, I didn't even realize they got TJ Finley at quarterback. He was one of our QBs in the ULM series. Let's see if we can answer. We know offense can at least get a couple of scores a game, but the big thing is whether or not we can do it consistently, and already being at 4th down is not a good sign. Let's see if Girth Brooks can come through. We are going to go through the slant. This is going to be a tough catch, but we do make it okay. After Girth Brooks sack though, we got 3rd and 19, and I'm trying to just dump this off to the running back, but I hit the wrong button and just throw it into quintuple coverage. I mean, optically, that's got to be like one of the worst reads ever seen. Would be a pick 6 if Lincoln Crane wasn't so damn fast. That's one that we just got to flush, rush, and oh god, TJ Finley keeping it. I'm gonna try to tackle him in the open field, but instead our safety just rolls around his ankles and he walks in. That was terrible by me. We bounce back here. We bounce back. I want to use Girth Brooks as scrambling a little bit, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. See, when this boy gets in the open field, it's honestly a thing of beauty. This is a situation where Western Kentucky's definitely gonna get the ball again before halftime. So honestly, I'm already thinking about leaving ourselves a little bit of clock to strike back after they score their touchdown inevitably. But the way our offense has been playing, I may be getting ahead of myself just a bit, but we will thankfully pick up a huge third down. Need that boy Lincoln Crane to punch this in for us. And just trying to go up the middle. Oh no, dude. I hate this situation. Western Kentucky takes a timeout and we're down on the 1. This has not turned out well for us in the past. We're going to try to just run it straight up the middle, and oh my god, Western Kentucky blows it up. At this point, I don't even know what to do. Maybe we'll find a way to get the ball back before half, as they actually decide to go play action there, and every single thing on the entire field is open, including that deep wheel. This is just brutal. I am excited for next year when we get some, like, at least decent athletes on this team, because I don't know if I can do this much longer. All of this misery is just going to make it that much more satisfying when this team is actually good, and okay, we actually get the double pass to work again. At least we're going to get a little fun playoff, and that's Lincoln Crane's second passing touchdown of the year. But that ended up being just about the only bright spot for the rest of the game. Western Kentucky just dunked on us. Another miserable day is going to put our bowl hopes to rest, and for the rest of this season, it's just going to be all about recruiting. Checking out the season stats real quick, man. Through 8 games, Girth Brooks, this tells like the whole story here, right? The touchdown to interception ratio has just been atrocious. Some of this has been my fault. Some of this has just been the fact that we have nobody on this roster and I have to force passes. The good news for next season though is we get Lincoln Crane back. He's been really solid, and I think with a slightly better offense, he could be really good. Receiving wise, I mean, we have some guys who you could say have kind of emerged, but really all of these guys are pretty much bums. Girth Brooks is working that offense alone. At this point, I really don't see much of a point in playing the rest of these games, so we're going to go ahead and get the sim train routing and just focus on recruiting. And the CPU actually didn't even lose to UTEP by that much. UTEP must be goddamn bad. Okay, we did finally get some more commits this week. One of them is Dion Eagles. Also got a cornerback in Tyler Gillette. That is good to see. I was a little bit worried about the lack of commits, but we're at least going to get some depth here. Also signing wide receiver Eric Ratte and wide receiver Johnny Byrne. The CPU also kept it close in a sim versus Sam Houston. Shoot, maybe this team's just better off without me controlling it, I guess. Here's some good news. As it sits, boys, we're actually coming in at the number 36 recruiting class in the country. Not too bad considering the pitches that we're working with. And bro, in week 13, the sim lost 7-3 to Florida International. How did our defense get that many stops? And man, with the Gremlins sitting at 1-11, the ticker says, please let it end. That's funny. It looks like that Middle Tennessee State team is going to stand alone as our only dub of the season, which is kind of sad. Looks like we did sign another wide receiver in Riley Schoonmaker. That is going to take us to bowl season, as Shedeur Sanders won the Heisman with a crazy touchdown to interception ratio. And interestingly, Utah wins the national title over USC. The Gremlins sadly not hitting the top 25 this season. And we do have some players transferring. You know what, guys? That's okay. I don't really want any of you anyways. Going into offseason recruiting, we got the number 46 ranked class, which isn't great, but considering we're a trash 1-star school who won 1 game, not too bad either. Sadly, doesn't look like any 4-star transfers are interested in us in the portal. Not a whole lot of 3 stars either. We'll see if we can get some of these guys here. So I think my priority here is going to be landing these transfers. And honestly, they could very well end up as the highest overall players on our team. And hey, we're actually having a decent time getting these guys interested, so that's good to see. It looks like we're leading on all of them. And okay, we land quarterback Micah Waddle. He's not one of the transfer guys, but we're still leading on all of them. Looks like we'll probably get him. And okay, we land running back Wade Square, tight end Nick Elksonis. Elksonis being one of the transfers we were going after. But oh no, unfortunately, we're now not meeting these guys' deal breaker requirements. Boys, you're gonna get plenty of playing time, I'm sure. But okay, it looks like we landed quarterback, halfback, middle linebacker. Anybody else? No. So it remains to be seen how good most of these guys are, but I'm pretty happy with the spread we signed. Once again, I was just looking for volume in this class, and we ended up with the number 42 recruiting class with 25 signees, all of them 3 stars. And And okay, it's already looking like this is going to be a step up. Girth Brooks, looks like you're headed down on the depth chart, buddy. I'm sorry. This halfback Kamara is actually pretty good, coming in at 92 speed. The wide receiver signees are looking a bit disappointing, but still better than what we would have otherwise. Having 3 stars coming in at 57 and 59 overall is wild, though. It does look like this tight end addition is going to be a big deal. And we got a couple of solid cornerbacks, which is nice. Hey, Carlos Rodriguez coming in at 94 speed, not bad. Got some better safeties as well. So the team's definitely still going to be patchy next year, but will certainly be much improved. So that's going to do it for this season, boys. I will see you in the next one for season 2, which I think is going to be a whole lot easier. Be sure to drop a like and comment on the video, and have a good one. Peace.